So when you start your roofing business, you have to be open to the idea that you're not just going to be able to do roofing. As you can see, I'm working on a gutter system right here, and we're putting gutter guards on. And I'm using a stainless steel micro mesh gutter guard because if you look up, there's all these different trees, and basically the thicker the micro mesh is able to keep out the roof granules and any of the pine needles and so forth and so on, and the big leaves and everything. But you have to be open to, when you start your roofing company, to taking other kinds of work. And this is a good example. It's about roughly 300 feet of gutter guard. I gave them a good price. They were, it's the parent of a customer I've already done, so it's a referral. That's one thing too, is work on getting your referrals, work on getting your Google business rating up, your Facebook, work on all of these things, because when you're brand new, the best thing to do is build your name up. I have over 100 5-star reviews. Not all of them are good, but I'm working. It's about making the continual progress, and just do your best one day at a time, and you'll get a gutter job like this, and you'll knock it out in a couple hours, and you'll bring home a paycheck and put some bacon on the table. Keep it up, guys. Do all things to the glory of God. Alright guys, real quick, I just wanted to recap my day. I got a call from a previous customer who I did gutter guards on last summer. His mom wanted to get gutter guards. I went out there, did a quote, about 35-40 minutes from my house, did a quote. A week later, he liked the quote, gave me a 40% down deposit. I was able to buy the materials with that, plus some gas and a little bit more profit. And now that the job's complete today, I sent in the invoice through QuickBooks. So if he pays before 5 o'clock, it should be in my business account between 2 to 3 days. I just wanted to go over some things that I wrote down, some kind of key points. So my mentality, and it's been my mentality since I was about 16, 17, is to try to do your best job the first time. When you're doing a customer's house, it's very easy to want to rush through it because there's already a number at the end of it. But if you really take your time, do it right the first time, treat the customer's house as if it was your own. And if you want to do one better, treat it as if it was God's house. That way you take the money and you're a little bit more appreciative, and you don't cut any corners, and you do a good job the first time. Second thing I wanted to talk about is with gutter guards specifically, when you're doing the gutter cleaning, really take your time and clean everything out. I have a system where I throw everything on the ground, and then I go back either with a bag or a bucket, haul it into the woods, or if it's not wet, then I could just blow it into the woods or give it a quick rake. But doing that extra, just having no debris on the ground for the customer, they really appreciate that. And then when you're done with the project, being able to blow it with the blower, go spend the $200 on a blower, a thing of gas. And even if there's not really that much debris, just go ahead and blow off their lawn, blow off their property, blow off their driveway. Just go a little bit above and beyond. That way the customer knows that, you know, you care about the work you're doing, and you care about their property, and you're there to do a good work. Okay, so here's another thing. So if you ever see on a gutter, there's the inside corners and outside corners, and you have those box miters. So those box miters, a lot of the times, the roof granules sit in there, and a lot of the times the leaves and debris sit in there. So if you just take your time, grab a rag of sorts, and wipe it out real nice, so you could get a geosil, something like this, a gutter sealant, and put it in there. This stuff dries in about 30 minutes, and you can put it on whether it's raining, a slight drizzle, or if it's warm. So always go back over with that. That way you have no drips the next time, because once that gutter's clean, they're really going to be looking at it, making sure their gutter guards work. So if you seal all the corners and end caps, you'll just nip that problem in the bud right away. Let's see what else we got. All right, so once the job is done, then you can take a couple pictures while you're doing it or afterwards, but you can put those on your Google, your Facebook, and if you get into a rhythmic every day, this is what you're going to do. Take a picture of the job you're doing, the customer, send it to them if they want, and putting it up on your social medias. It's going to make it seem like you're constantly busy and you're constantly doing a good job, and people like the work you're doing. So once you do that, then you bring it to the customer's attention that you're done. You tell them the amount that's due. I usually will give them 5 days to pay, but typically most people will pay right after the job's complete. So I'm able to collect the check or send them a QuickBooks and they can pay through credit card. or ACH. You just have to pay for QuickBooks Pro. But those options make it very easy for the customer to pay. And then you could also, once they pay, then walk them through a review process, whether you're using Yelp or Google. A lot of my reviews I have is by patiently walking them through the review process, because most people haven't actually left a review before. So if you just calmly walk them through the process, give them time to write something brief about you, they don't have to worry about doing it later and aren't scared of, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just not going to do that. Well, if you walk them through it, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a review right on the spot. And I've gotten over 100 reviews, and I tell them right then and there, I took pictures of your house, I'm going to upload them on Google, that way you can look at them later. And our Google listing also has our email address, our website. So if you ever forget, you can go back into your Google, see who you left a review for, and find us. That way, if you don't remember how you saved us in your contact, you have more than one way to get a hold of us. But that's my daily process. The gutter job I did today probably took me about 4.5, 5 hours. It was probably around 280 linear feet, so it's good size. First and second story, I took my time, I did a good job. Customer was very happy. They're gonna pay online, and I got a review out of it. So life is good. Keep hustling, keep knocking doors, do all things to the glory of God. And also, we just published a book on Amazon. We have the ebook, and then we have the hard, or the paperback book that's on Amazon. It's available. If you want to go ahead and grab that, I'll put the link in the description below, and we really appreciate it. Maybe you can learn a thing or two about your roofing business or your gutter business. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.